Hey guys, welcome back to Medic Mind's video series on the medical interview. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Anika and I'm a 5th year medical student at UCL. Last time we spoke about 5 key topics for traditional old-style panel interviews. Today, we're discussing MMIs, multiple mini interviews, which are quite a bit different. MMIs involve a lot of mini stations with different interviewers and actors at each stage. For example, one station could be discussing a medical ethics case, whilst another station could be roleplay. We have to pretend to be a doctor and break bad news to actor pretending to be a patient. Some people hate MMIs and find it really stressful, but I personally really like them. They're a lot of fun to prepare for than your normal exam, and if you're a fan of acting, like me, MMIs could be perfect for you. In this video, I'm going to give you my best MMI tips. So, here we go. In MMIs, you can have 10 different people assessing you. This is good, because you always have a clean slate. I know it's easier said than done, but if you mess up a station, do not let it affect your later stations. It's quite sad to see how many students become demoralised halfway through and end up not reaching their full potential after only one bad station. If a station has gone badly, chances are that it's really challenging for everyone, and everyone would have struggled with it. Also, it's important to make an impression in the short time you have. It can be really tiring to make a new impact at every station, and I know with panel interviews you can really ease into things and make a slow and lasting impression. MMIs are chop and change, so bring your enthusiastic and passionate best for every station. Another positive of MMIs is that you can reuse content. If you're asked about teamwork in Station 1 and passion for medicine in Station 4, you can use the same exact example of leading your school medical society. You won't get penalised for repetition because it's a different person each time. It's quite likely that this is your first experience of MMIs. You probably won't have broken bad news to a patient before or discussed medical ethics in a debate. So it's really important to practice being in situations in which you may find yourself uncomfortable. For example, practice by asking your family and friends to be patients in scenarios. You can even make up MMI stations yourself and practice with a tutor. It's a good idea to get a variety of interviewers because each person has a different style of acting. In a roleplay, you could get someone very serious or someone very enthusiastic and exaggerated. Each university focuses on different types of stations. For example, Cardiff likes to focus on topics such as work experience, NHS policy, and course structure, whereas other universities might focus on different stations. It's important to do your research. At the very least, read the information given on the official university site. It can be so helpful in guiding you in the right direction. If you're with a Medic Mind tutor, you know that we have in-depth research banks for each university. And if you're not with us, then have a look online. You'll still find some information. Just to give you some guidance, some of the most common MMI stations include role plays on breaking bad news, counselling patients with alcohol addiction, stations on common NHS topics such as junior doctor strikes, discussions on ethical scenarios, work experience, skills and motivation for medicine, video stations watching and discussing a clip, abstract stations with puzzles, and even mathematical stations, perhaps with drug calculations. Many students expect the interviewer to guide them with time. Don't be surprised if they cut you off. In MMIs, you need to be a bit clever about your approach. If the station says, discuss 3 of your key skills, then don't spend 4 minutes talking about your first skill. Always have, at the back of your mind, what exactly they're testing for at that station. Likewise, if there is a roleplay on breaking bad news, make sure you don't get sidetracked by the actor. They may start talking about their dog for 2 minutes and this can be a time waster. It's your job to bring the conversation back to the key topic. And make sure that by the end of the 5 minutes, you've effectively broken all of the news, provided support, and discussed some treatment. So, there we have it. These are my 5 tips for MMI interviews. And try not to get too stressed. MMIs can be a lot of fun if you relax and stay calm. They test so many different skills. So there'll be at least some stations which you'll like. Best of luck. I'm sure you'll smash it. See you in my next video, where I discuss 5 things you need to do on interview day.
Thanks for watching. Click here to sign up for one-to-one tutoring with insider university knowledge, guaranteed improvement, and a personalised experience. Get your medicine offer today.